All right, everyone, welcome back to another training video, another training session. This one, we're going to focus in on a very specific topic. We're going to focus on if you have clients that are looking for new construction. What we're going to cover is we're going to cover 5 must-do items for new construction success. And this is for agents. Use it as a refresher. If you're a new agent and you have clients that want to get out there and look at new construction, use this as a framework for being able to get out there and help them the best you can while protecting yourself and protecting them as your customer and hopefully soon your client. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. Side note, this is primarily dealing with builders that are more of your track style builders, someone like a DR Horton or Esperanza or KB Home, something like that. We're going to be referring to the sales representative. Those are going to be the sales reps that work for the builder. Now, if you're dealing with an independent builder that doesn't have a sales rep, obviously you're going to be communicating with the listing agent and all that other kind of stuff. A little bit different, same kind of framework, but this is mainly dealing with a track style builder. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on in. I'm going to share my screen. We are going to talk about 5 must-do items for new construction success. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Now, it's always an exciting conversation when you talk to a client or a customer, soon to be client. They say, hey, I would love to go see some new homes. That's fantastic. Use this as a guide and start here. Your client wants to see some new homes. Cool. As an agent, it's important to know how to protect your commission, support your clients, and guide them through the process. This training is going to walk you through 5 simple but powerful steps to help you succeed. Now, step number 1, this is super, super important. That's why we put it 3 times at the top. Register, register, register. As soon as you have the conversation and your customer or your client says that they want to see new construction, especially if they already have a builder in mind, maybe they passed by, maybe someone gave them a recommendation, reach out, find those builders, find the exact community, reach out to the sales rep, and get them registered. So, number 1, as soon as they mention it, find the builder rep, give them the contact information, their full names, contact, phone number, email, and let them know that you're working with those customers as their agent. Okay. This is how the builder knows that you brought the client. In other words, the way that they put it is they want to see that you, as the agent, are the procuring cause. If you are not the procuring cause, you're going to have issues getting paid for that deal. So, side note, if the client is not registered and they go without you and they don't mention you, it's going to be very difficult for you to get your commission for that transaction. Okay, so register, register, register. Also, to protect yourself, get a buyer representation agreement signed right away because this is your only saving grace in the case that the customer or the client goes without you. You can at least say, hey, I have a buyer representation agreement in place. I've been working with these clients. We have this time frame blocked off for my representation. So register them with the builder and register them with the broker. Okay, and then you're going to start the process with them. Before you walk in, explain how new construction works. Take some time, let them know that new builds are different than pre-owns. If they want to build from the dirt, let them know, hey, it might take 6 months, 7 months, 12 months, just depending on the builder. Okay. Refer to the builder rep and ask them these questions. It's going to help you explain it better to your customer, to your client. Let them know what's included, what's going to be extra, why a home inspection is still recommended, even though the builder has their own inspectors. That client should still get a third party inspection, at least recommend it. That way they can cover all the bases and get an outside opinion. Okay, so that's number 2. Moving on to number 3, ask good questions. Now, I want to preface this. You want to be a resource, but at the same time, you do not want to step on the builder rep's toes. And there's a good reason for that. They know almost everything about those builds. They know about the community, they know about the specs, they know about the HOAs, they know everything about it. So be a resource, but at the same time, give those reps the space that they need for them to do their job. Remember, we want to stay in our lane. We're the realtor, we're representing the buyer, but let the builder rep do their job and help them sell the property because that's what they're trained to do, that's what they're paid to do. But keep these things in mind so that way you can ask these questions. Are there any specials or incentives right now? How long does it take to build from the dirt? Do you have any move-in ready options? And do you have any lender recommendations? Sometimes those lender recommendations come with incentives, closing costs or incentives towards interest rate buy down or upgrades or what have you. Okay. Now, number 4, be present and stay in touch even after they sign. Now, here's a side note. When the customer or client signs the contract, do your best to be there. If they're going to sign there in the office, do your best to be there. That way you can help them, and that way you can make sure that you're included on that contract. Okay. So just because they sign a contract, it doesn't mean the job is over. Keep checking in with the builder, ask for updates, and help your client through the whole process all the way until they close, get their keys, and move in. So this is a big decision. Help educate your buyer about their options. They get excited and they see, oh, we can go to the design center, or it's going to come with these upgrades, and they might want to start putting everything in. Just let them know, hey, everything comes at a price, and there might be some things that you want to do up front. Some other ones, maybe you can wait a little bit. Okay, so let them know the upgrades that are going to add real value, like upgraded flooring, perhaps, or maybe a kitchen upgrade, maybe some countertop upgrades. Okay, if they're looking at building from the dirt, help them pick a good lot. Let them know, hey, this lot might be a good choice because of this, whatever their preference is, but you can be a good resource to help them. Okay, and also let them know, even though that builder lender is offering some incentives, they can still shop other lenders and see if another lender is going to be able to either maybe honor those same incentives if the builder's okay with it, or maybe they can just do a little bit better without the incentives. But let them know, that way they can make an educated decision. Okay, and again, rely on that builder rep as a valuable resource. They're the site experts. Communicate with them, and together you all will make a great experience for the client and get them to the closing table, and everyone will be excited. So here's that pro tip. I want to remind you again. The builder rep is the site expert. However, the builder rep represents the builder, not the buyer. Let me say that again. The builder representative represents the builder, not the buyer. You, as the buyer's agent, represent the buyer. That's why it's important for us as agents to be there every step of the way, asking the right questions, and for us to do our best to protect the client's best interests. We want to make sure nothing falls through the cracks. So when you show up with confidence, care, clear communication, you get all that confusion out of the way, and you make it a great, fun experience for your buyers. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope this helped shed some light on the process to help your customers and soon to be clients in the new home construction process. Happy shopping. Have fun out there. Go check out some great, beautiful new homes, and let's make some sales. Have fun, guys.